Hello, dear listeners, and welcome back to 7-Minute Book Summary. I'm your host. Today, we're diving into Don't Believe Whatever You Think. The book argues that the root of all psychological suffering isn't external events, but rather our own thinking about those events. It's not about what we think, but that we think. By reducing thinking, we can tap into a natural state of peace, joy, and love. Chapter Breakdown and Key Points. Introduction. What you will discover in this book and how to get the most out of reading it. The introduction talks about answering all the questions you've had your whole life, explaining what you may find in this book, and how to get the most out of reading it. The journey to finding the root. Cause of suffering pain is unavoidable, but suffering is optional. It stems from our reaction to events, not the events themselves. The root cause of all suffering. We live in a world of thought, not reality. Our interpretations shape our experience. Feelings come from our thinking about events, not the events themselves. The root cause of our suffering is our own thinking. Why do we even think? Thinking helped us survive, but it's not helping us thrive. Our mind's job is survival, leading to fear and anxiety. To thrive, we must go beyond the mind and connect with something greater. Thoughts versus thinking thoughts are raw materials. Thinking is the act of engaging with those thoughts. Thinking takes effort and willpower. Thinking is the root of suffering, while thoughts are the building blocks that help us create. If we can only feel what we're thinking, don't we need to think positively to feel that way? Number positive emotions, love, joy, are our natural state. Thinking blocks these feelings. We don't need to try to think positively. We need to stop thinking to allow positive emotions to surface. How the human experience is created. The three principles: universal mind, the intelligence behind everything; consciousness, awareness; and thought, the ability to create form. These three work together and will elevate us to a clear mind. If thinking is the root cause of our suffering, how do we stop thinking? We don't need to stop all thoughts, but we do need to minimize thinking about them. Awareness of thinking is the key to detaching. Like muddy water, thinking settles with stillness. How can we possibly thrive in the world without thinking? Our best work is done in flow, or the zone, which is a state of non-thinking. The highest performing athletes let the best part of themselves shine without thinking about how they are doing it. If we stop thinking, what do we do about our goals, dreams, and ambitions? Goals should come from inspiration, not desperation. Desperation-driven goals feel heavy and create anxiety. Inspiration-driven goals feel light and bring joy. Ask yourself, what would I do if I were rich, had already traveled, and had no fear? Unconditional love and creation. Unconditional love has no limits or restrictions and has nothing to do with external reasons. It comes from an infinite source we all originate from. Unconditional creation happens when we make something without conditions and can immediately feel everything in the world. What do you do next? After experiencing peace, joy, love, and fulfillment in the present. When we reach this peace in the present, it signifies the end of personal ego, so it is normal to feel the need to protect your life. Once there is freed up space, channel it into the right things. Nothing is either good or bad. There is no wrong key on a piano, only different notes. Don't look for what's wrong, only look for the truth. How do you know what to do without thinking? Your intuition will lead you. The formula for weight loss isn't written in hieroglyphics. You already know what to do. You just need to trust the power of your inner wisdom. If you don't, you're blocking yourself. How to follow your intuition. Following intuition means trusting yourself. When you do, your inner wisdom will guide you. Creating space for miracles. We must make space for space. As soon as we stop straining to think, we immediately create space where new thoughts can enter. What happens when you begin living in non-thinking, potential obstacles? Some may think something is wrong because they feel too peaceful. This is just the mind trying to make you think again, creating fear. Now what? You're only one thought away from love, joy, and peace. Remember that all of this is inside you. Live from this wisdom and let it guide you. Practical takeaways. Become aware of your thinking. Notice when you're caught in cycles of worry, analysis, or judgment. Create space. Allow thoughts to pass without engaging. Meditate, spend time in nature, or do activities that bring you peace. Trust your intuition. Listen to that inner voice that guides you, even if it doesn't seem logical. Shift your perspective. Remember that your feelings are a result of your thinking, not external events. The book emphasizes that this isn't about suppressing thoughts, but about changing our relationship to them. That's it for today's 7-minute book summary. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more quick and insightful summaries. Got a book you want me to cover next? Drop it in the comments. Until next time, keep reading, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next one.